from Ford Field in Detroit. It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Green Bay Packers. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And the Detroit Lions. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Operating from the gun. Woodard on the slant, able to find Ayuk. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. A run for Weber. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. Here's Weber. And he's going to be marked down very close to the 1st down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Well, howdy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up
You
and
winning?
send this one away.
Yeah, watch.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And
No, I'm playing
effort
baseball.
to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Yeah,
So here are the Lions now coming
I
out
am
for the
Yeah.
opening drive.
I'm watching
And
it.
trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at
I always do.
6'5".
And it
Really?
felt like it watching
Well,
the
yeah.
game tape. He
That's
got
how I
everyone
see all the-
involved last
That's how I see all
week.
the
He was a
comments on it.
manager.
He really
Can't
was.
hear
It's a
it when
great
it
way to
plays
put
back
it
on the
because
TV.
Yeah.
ran the ball
I
solid,
only
they
do
threw
that
it
if I see a
accurately.
comment pop
One
up.
touchdown pass.
I
Didn't,
started that
you know,
way,
break
but
the
then
bank
I was
doing
like, no,
that,
I'm just
but
gonna
he
watch
didn't
it
throw any
anyway.
interceptions. That's
Because
the bottom
I
line.
actually
That's
don't
why
have mine
defense
played
loves a
to me
quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
when someone comments.
I can't ever understand it anyway.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he will lose yardage here.
Starting
back
my
at the
third year.
23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Spring training.
Defense is a
First
difficult
game.
one to prepare for. One of the best in the league.
double A.
They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice
I
job
can't hear
there
you. You're
stopping
too
him for
quiet.
a loss.
Still in Double A.
To throw on second down.
I finished in Double A. We'll see what happens.
And they bring him down. Aaron Donald, he
Pitching for the-
continues to
pitching for the
wreak
Sox
havoc
in
the
spring
offensive
training.
Backfield, sack number 16 on the year.
And I just signed
a
a...
run and
Huh?
a pass attempt.
It's Aaron
and both
Rodgers
have gone
dancing on the
backwards.
sideline.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up
I
on third.
just signed a new contract. It's
Adams.
1 year.
On third down.
Supposed to be for AAA, but I don't know if that's just a...
And this effort will not get it done.
I don't know if that's...
Short of the first down
Yeah,
at
it
the
said
29.
AAA rotation.
That one in there,
There you
it'll
go.
make connection on a nice in route.
With those
Yeah,
faster
but it said that
passes
last
are
year,
going
too.
that fast,
Or
any
the last time I
hesitation
signed a
as quarterback,
contract.
the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception.
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways.
Thanks.
Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. It'll be here before you know it.
Yeah, remember that was right before we all tried to get Simmons, and then they got locked with their frickin' salary cap situation.
I need to get my swagger right there. Touchdown, Packers.
Weber's on fire.
A big play
Took the game
there.
off, that's all.
With another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
Who's on fire?
Packers are
I don't know
able
why
to
you're so
strike
fucking
quickly
quiet.
for 6.
Oh, it's not that far
It's not
away
much is
from
perfect in
him. How's
football,
that?
but that's about as close to it
A
as
little
you're
bit
going
better.
to get. Score, force a
Turn you
punt,
up.
score
Oh,
again.
maybe
And
mine
both
got
drives were
turned
impressive.
down.
The opening
No, that
drive
would
was
turn you
that.
down.
Last
not
one
my
was.
mic, right?
Now
My
on the
volume.
other
Yeah.
side, though,
No,
what's your
right?
psyche?
That
You're
turns
really
you
behind the eight
Maybe you're just
ball.
talking
You got to make
quiet.
sure you just
I'm not
hold
talking.
in there.
I'm talking
Survive the
normal.
early storm.
Like I always do.
Relax a little bit.
I don't know, you're
and try to get
quiet.
back
Maybe
to
you
your
got
game
rocks
plan.
in your
It's way
ears or
too early
something.
for panic.
I did get hit with rocks today, so...
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick
People throwing them or kicking
14-0
them up?
first quarter
No.
lead.
Dump
they
truck
hit
went
pay
by.
dirt on just one play.
Frickin' hurt.
A long
Must have
run,
hurt.
a scamper, and a very nice scamper.
I mean, they're
Into the
obviously
end
nothing
zone for a
big, but
touchdown.
they were just
So-
little pebbles and shit, but I got...
The kickoff
I
team
mean,
on the
I got
field now as they
frickin'
will
pelted.
send this one away.
There's a lot of them.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And then I got to the harp and I got bit by some bug that was stuck in my shirt.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that happens. I've
Back onto the field come the Lions.
I've been
for their
riding my
second
bike
overall
before
drive.
one day,
They've been
and
outplayed early, no question.
where
Down
did he get?
14-0 already.
If
as
it
they
was a
come
bee
up
or a
first and
wasp
10.
or something got in between. Let's see. Let me think about this. Where was it?
So that flying through like a crevice of your helmet.
Hold on.
That's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, it was.
Tough to hold on to that one. It's second
In my
down.
helmet? Yeah, it was in my helmet, so it was right like on my temple. I could hear it like, because it was right by my ear too, so I could hear it buzzing like crazy, and I could feel it moving around. Luckily, it didn't sting me. That would have hurt up there. It might not have been a bee. I don't remember. I remember it took
just something that flies.
Yeah.
And it still freaks you out.
Yep. Because you're like, what the fuck is that?
Throwing again.
It's worse with a full face helmet.
I bet.
I had one. It wasn't a bee, but I was going up to mom and dad's a couple weeks ago. I had my shield up, and I was coming up right by Dave Unitas' house.
Yeah.
And a frickin' big one hit me right in the forehead, and I got stuck in there. It starts flying around. I had to pull over quick.
Yeah, I bet.
Because that thing scared me. It is so hard to get that helmet off in a hurry.
Is Clyde Adams a runner?
No.
Fast? He's got no.
He's a strong arm.
Yeah, I know. But
No, fuck no. He can't.
All right.
Get back to what works.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over.
Kind of looking that way again.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And with the day he's
I was in a hurry this morning, so I didn't really play how I wanted to play. Gave up more points than I wanted. It wasn't a lot, but I gave it more points than I wanted to. I gave it 4 field goals and a touchdown.
Yep.
But I could not, like, my guys were playing tight coverage, but I couldn't get any frickin' picks.
I saw you do that, I think.
Had a fumble, forced fumble, and I had a lot of sacks with Kinlaw.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47.
But I just couldn't get any picks. Pissing me off.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up.
I started off slow.
But for both sides,
I had they stopped me on third down for my first 2 drives, and I went for it on 4th. I missed them both.
First down.
Right? No, I scored. How the fuck did that work?
Now you figure that
I scored on my first drive. First drive? How the fuck did I score my first points? First 2 drives I scored. So I turned them over on the second drive. I forced a fumble and recovered it at the 1-yard line. So I had an easy touchdown on my second one. I think I scored. When did I score the first one? I don't remember. Anyways, after that, I couldn't fucking do anything. I couldn't pass the ball. I started off 0 for 5 passing. They were covering my screen pass. I had couldn't get any yards on my screen. I was a little nervous.
You ended up running with Wheaton pretty good.
Yeah, I found that I need to do an outside run with him. And I haven't picked an outside run hardly ever, partially because I only have 6 of them.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot, but it's not like you would do an outside run with Donald all that much, right?
No, fuck no.
Yeah.
I've hardly ever picked those plays before.
His throw caught at about the 5.
And that's the problem. I was trying to pick the plays that I do with Donald, and it just wasn't working. So I moved to the outside zone runs, and that's actually what I've been doing for my training. Because I've been trying to get my running backs upgraded, and they were working a lot better.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it.
Ooh, nice
and he's
pitch.
going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Packers add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Nice job. You're going to learn all the players from the game just by listening to me.
I know.
It's good, and before you know
In fact, you're going to know all the future stars.
So that drives 7
Why, is that a
plays
real
in
guy?
length. And it ends with a
Yeah, that's a real guy.
touchdown run.
Oh, you double A? Oh, you're up in spring training.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. I was gonna say normally they only have a few real guys down in AAA. Is it still that way?
I believe they actually they are real guys that they have. They might have some like made up guys, but they do have real guys that are like actually in Double A.
Oh, did you down that far? Huh?
It's a touchback.
Yeah.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And some dangerous territory.
Now that I'm getting further in, might be getting some more made-up guys. But when I first started, it was like Jeter Downs was in Double A. He was a guy that they got for the they got in the Mookie Betts trade.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Adams now on 1st and 10. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro.
Gotcha, bitch.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Struck him out.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Oh, you're going to smoke them.
The first carry now, this is Johnson. And he
The
is
Lions.
met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got
I know, that's what I said. You're going to smoke them.
But officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I didn't know if you were talking
21-0 our score after
Oh, you're
1.
looking in now?
21.
Yeah.
Lions nothing.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he
You
did
dropped
not.
it, you
That'll
bum.
bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
This defense is
Field
really
play his game yet?
in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Huh?
They'll score
I
on
ran
a
right out of bounds.
36-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Totally looking
So
at
here are
those.
the Packers now to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here. 1st and 10. Now Weber. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Number 22.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw.
Oh.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
No.
Base is loaded. Got him.
On 1st down.
Oh,
Try it for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Adams. The open man here, Renfro. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
What the fuck? What the fuck? I have no idea what just happened.
With what?
Huh?
With what?
My game.
Well, either do I, so...
Back to throw. Adams.
I can't even explain it because I have no idea what the fuck just happened. They gotta run somehow on a drop ball by my catcher.
Gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them.
Stuck at what?
The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here on 2nd down now. It's Weber. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Down to 115.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Got him. Still give up 4 runs.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
I wonder it's so loud. Jesus.
Looking to throw.
Had it all the way up to 15.
For Murray. It got his man complete.
Catch, man.
And he's
I'm watching. Where is it?
Able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know how far behind you
But you don't have to be a genius to
You
watch
didn't
this
see
team
it
and
yet.
figure out they've had plenty of
Yes,
success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen
Just now.
exhibits A,
Oh,
B,
that's
C,
Murray.
and right on down the
My
line,
guy.
haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw Exhibit Z right there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Adams, so I gotta see if he's gonna be able to slide into his reliability slot.
Back to throw. Woodard. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion.
Tight
but
coverage.
This time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Yeah, but I wasn't watching too many of your other guys, but it didn't look like anyone else was covered. I mean, open.
No.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Woodard. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21.
And let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A give to the fullback on the dive. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
What are you looking at? Huh?
Looking to throw on second down. Water. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
No.
And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a 1st down. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here. It looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. To throw on second down. Woodard. This will be caught at about the 6. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Crap. That's not even going to show me what...
Didn't really show what...
He didn't give a cutscene or anything of him.
No. Just set a timeout.
Well, I know he was holding his leg.
Can this defense hold him
I was
out?
not
Here
even
we go
using
now.
him.
4th and goal from the 2. Operating from the gun. Woodard. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive...
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Pulled in at the 24.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you about that.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time,
they had 4th and goal,
rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that
you
behind
just
and
got
put together another drive.
I did.
A simple tip of the cap,
yeah.
nod of the head to the defense.
Back here,
Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We get down to position where we were able to be in position to score.
I don't know, I can be better now.
Attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the
kind of, sort of.
Okay, back up. We'll take
that.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
He was going to be my guy before I got Leather.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
Yeah, you're supposed to compete with Brad's Russell.
I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
What the fuck?
And the lead is now an even 30. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but
it's weird. My TV just mumbles. It's like,
the end zone for 6.
So I know when there's a comment, and then obviously it pops up. Oh.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Off play action. Adams. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And from the 25, they work this to the 29.
You put Ramsey in.
They'll contain him to just 4.
Up there.
Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Huh.
What?
I'm just curious. It's just odd seeing him there, that's all.
I have my guys everywhere, man. I like to mix it up. We'll do this.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 6.
All that
just
for the
30.
2-minute warning.
I guess.
From the gun.
Hi, buddy.
Adams.
Shit.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Freaking checks it down. They had that dude wide open. Come on, Clyde. Show them what that 555-yard game was all about. Because that's how you got your contract.
He is showing it as a fluke.
Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
All right. Wow. Uh-oh. Coming back.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Man.
Oh, Weber's already back. Take him out. Take him out. Your back's messed up?
And negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20.
It's just been all sorts of crackly today. I woke up this morning, freaking rolled over in bed, and it's like my whole body was like, I don't know what happened.
Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Complete to Brandon Ayuk.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense has an elite receiver. If you blitz and have him in man coverage,
okay. They're not anything spectacular.
He has an elite defender on him
Yeah.
because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Yeah, that's also part of the reason. I told Hannah I was trying to avoid the heavy beers. I don't think she realizes that stouts can be heavy. She keeps buying them for me.
Get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Old. What were we talking about? Brad said you're old. What were we talking about to make him say that?
So here's a
My back crackling.
Oh, yeah, you are old.
Thanks.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, buddy.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Woodard over the middle, complete. That's Murray. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Off the play fake. Woodard.
Got 3 games to switch between.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 16-yard
Bruins,
touchdown.
you, and
Sox. The Packers continue to roll.
That score that they just gave up
And hopefully
there,
with YouTube playing on the PlayStation, it won't stop when I go to the TV.
The first 2 quarters, they really were determined
My
to get a
YouTube
stop
app
there,
will stop.
unable to do so.
Yeah, when
hopefully
Makes their
with it being
comeback hopes
on
that much more difficult.
with it being on PlayStation, it'll just keep playing.
Yep.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
It does keep playing.
At their own 22-yard
Oh,
line.
you're having a good game.
Another shot
You.
now for this Lions offense.
So I said you.
These guys
You're
are
having a
in
good
their
game.
last possession, and that's become too familiar.
Yeah,
of
but
a
that's only
refrain.
gonna
Too many of these
solidify.
drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the
And it's
pitcher
gonna
gets
make
a
it so you
base
can
hit, he's
score
on base,
100.
they bring his
It's all on
jacket out to him to
intermission.
keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's
So
getting.
what were you getting? It's
He
gonna what?
dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's
It's just
gone.
going to solidify
He did a
you
fine
having a
job
good game
not
if you start
hitting it
getting some
before the
picks.
ball arrived,
It's
and
going
I gotta
to
tell
be able to get you some more
you can
points.
often mistime that play because of the angles
Huh?
of approach.
I'll get them all later.
When you're going to get him, sometimes
That's what I'm
you
saying.
panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
Yeah, you're quiet again. I can't hear you now.
The Lions will lose the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Adams. Renfro bringing it in over the middle.
I
Now
don't
a
understand.
timeout
My
taken.
YouTube app on my
Perhaps a
phone
chance for one more quick
shows
play
me
and
that I
then
have like
another timeout
notifications.
if
I go into the
they hurry.
notifications
We'll
and then it
see.
doesn't show me
This offense
anything.
finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I don't fucking understand that.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Bruins
And we're
are
gonna
on
get a
intermission.
timeout.
Thanks, Brad. I know.
With 2 seconds
I
remaining
get
in the
the
second
ESPN
quarter.
updates.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. The final shot before break. Adams. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball.
Does he
for
win
little
back a
while,
yard?
Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare.
He just went from the 28 to the 27.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives.
That doesn't make any sense.
Said
Because
2nd
they're
and
doing their
9.
job,
Said he
but they're
got a
doing
yard
more
out
than
of it.
that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the
I know,
offensive
that's
backfield.
weird.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Because it showed him starting at the 28.
3rd down now.
And then it showed the next play starting at the 27.
Gone for them, just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And this is going to be Incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Clyde Adams is not good. How does he have the starting job?
Because he's better than Ainsley.
A good return there, 17 yards. Nice. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll try and run with their fullback. He's got a first down and more inside the 30, and he'll be taken down at the 26. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does
nice
this,
run.
he does that.
I know, that worked out really well.
He can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Woodard. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 20-yard touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Me?
Water.
Yeah, it's hot. I didn't get much today anyway. We're sitting in the gym for town meeting.
All right, Mom.
Gonzalez
why is it on a Saturday now? It's stupid.
It's stupid. And they voted for it too.
Oh, that got voted on tonight to maintain it.
And like somebody said that was there, it's like, well, I'm for it being moved to a Saturday. Obviously, everyone here is for it because if no one's here, that usually means it didn't work out for them. So is this really the smartest thing to do? Is vote for it when people that don't find it that
convenient
that aren't here? That aren't here.
Yeah.
Obvious, but that was actually the only article of the night or day that was even remotely close. Everything passed. That one was like 53-33. Everything else was by a landslide. So I was shocked to see that. Not that it did anything. I mean, and it moved it up to the first Saturday in June rather than the third Monday in May, I believe is when it was.
Yeah, something like that.
It's like, you're just asking for it to be hot as balls in there. I mean, there was times when it was hot on a Monday night in May.
Out now come the Lions.
Yeah.
These guys had to punt last time.
And like Dad
said, they had it inside.
Yeah.
They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And like Dad said, it's like now you're pushing everything like closer into the summer. Everyone's already had their town meetings. It's somebody like me trying to order things, like big things, trucks.
Try and figure out what
is already people in other towns are already
in that process. They've already. Huh?
It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, don't give it away. I'm watching.
Oh, so I didn't know. You said you were switching.
Oh, wide open. I am switching, but I came back.
A good example of why.
They had a
Shows that they set an
commercial break.
aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just
So,
getting after
yeah,
the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers,
he's
and they
now
went after that
way
one
behind
and took
when
it
it
all
comes
the way.
to. I mean, other towns already have their orders in. And usually, you have to wait.
Yeah, a lot of towns have it like early May, don't they? For their town meeting?
Yeah, it's sometime in May. He was saying it wasn't that long ago that Conway used to do it at the end of April, even.
So
he's like, that used to, I didn't realize it then. I wasn't too far into my job then. Maybe it was before. Maybe it was before he took over too. But he didn't realize it, not being that he didn't deal with that kind of stuff. But he's like, that would be awesome to be first in line. Because like my truck, when we got it, obviously he had it all set up, but he put the order in that whatever week, and we didn't get it till the next January, I believe.
Yeah.
Just not because the truck wasn't, but everything about the truck. It's like, you got to build. They build the truck.
You're putting it almost a year out from the time you're. And now you're making it even later, so it's going to take even longer.
Exactly.
When you're trying to get it for a time that is beneficial, like wintertime.
Get it by wintertime, yeah. That's kind of the point of getting rid of the truck. That's when you use it most, I guess. And also, it would be nice to have it in the summer, get used to the truck a little bit, not get it right.
Yes, you're not learning its quirks when you are plowing.
It's the wrong time to be learning on it.
Right.
See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Got it.
Now Adams to throw. Throwing after the interception.
And score.
Oh, are they going to call pass interference?
Let's get the call.
I had a game, one of my last, a few games ago or whatever. I was playing in the second game. It was a pass down the right sideline. Yeah, I was playing my safety, and I just totally lit the guy up way before the pass came. It was kind of awesome. But I knew it was pass interference. I don't know what I was doing.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
I could have had a pick on it, too.
And he got off the end there.
Just one of those things where I was like, oh, yeah.
Almost like the bullet train, wasn't it?
I just wasn't thinking. I just wasn't thinking. I just,
what a terrific play.
I got
holding them to no gain.
Oh, I got him.
Adams looking to throw on second down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Donald's third on the career sacks list.
Oh, really?
I didn't notice that it was him because it still had him listed for the Steelers.
See, the Steelers. See, I don't get what Madden does there. Like, I've seen it before. I thought it was they leave it as who he's played for the longest, but obviously that's not the case.
Yep. I don't know, because it's still showing Hopkins with the Cardinals.
Already, and they're staring at a fifth, barring a conversion here on third down. On the give, this is their fullback. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down.
So, Party, the next time we see this coaching staff, I want you to have my back here because that was really kind of a white flag type of a play, almost a little bit of a surrender. Just turn and hand it to the big guy, get what you can, and be prepared to kick the ball away.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Oh,
they are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, It's really hard to narrow that gap, and the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
17 yards on the play there. The Packers
I don't want to risk it, man.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing?
He's playing in fear. You're never going to play him.
Oh, no, he already got injured. I can take that chance of not playing him and be fine. I got enough yards with him for now. Shut up, man.
On 1st and 10, Woodard.
Oh, that's a load of guys right there.
Complete.
It's like 2 of them were chasing after my running back.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Should have been 11
chasing the gain there, 2nd down.
Why? He didn't have the ball. He was going out for a pass.
Oh, I wasn't watching.
Oh.
I was just assuming he had the ball.
He did.
Give it here to his running back.
He was just running a half-bag wheel. And then another guy coming on the drag towards him. He was open, but then the 2 guys covering my running back. I'm like, oh, wait, that's not going to work. 2 guys over there.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Cherry here for their fullback. And he takes
Yankees
it
saw
down to the
this game was
13,
on Fox.
picks up the 1st. Give him 7 yards.
No, we
on
have
the
Fox.
play
It
as
was
they
like
do
the
pick
announcers.
up the 3rd down conversion.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Russell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Lions' 10-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
That's so bad. What's he playing?
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Need a big 4th quarter, Nick.
They put together a good little drive there, but
Yeah,
ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
No,
I
you.
know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6
Get 100.
points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there.
They scored.
So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Pulls it in
The Islanders.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Here's Adams to throw on 2nd down. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Ramsey.
Oh, dang.
And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Oh, Nick.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions gain a bit of respectability. As a former DB,
because he said that he sucked.
Like to see them from a wide receiver's
He had to prove you wrong.
Those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one.
Took them 7 quarters, but they got their first offensive touchdown against you.
And I always enjoy the conversation post. Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away.
Jesus,
and this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food
no,
because that is something
that was Lily.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouse.
No, just Lily.
City, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Oh, he's open.
Have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
You're running back.
As you said earlier, this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
He had a lot of space.
In this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
He didn't come back. He didn't even move.
Yeah, he was kind of following towards the middle, right?
Okay, so let's face
no.
Or no, sorry, not he had to. That he came back to the middle. I thought he was staying more outside.
He didn't really move a whole lot.
I know, but he got a little shifty. Like he was.
And if he didn't get it, the other guy was going to get it because he took it from the other guy.
Sure. You always have to be a dick, man.
Adams now throwing on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
Oh, you were really zoomed in.
Works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch it.
And he's going to be taken down.
Your QB looks like Sid from Toy Story.
Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
So if we recount real quick, he had a touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun.
Sunburn's starting to hurt.
And he's got more complete. And he'll go down at the 28. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Went to Spencer today to get the bike inspected.
Defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's
went with a buddy. He wanted to go out there to get his bike inspected. So what the fuck?
Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner.
Is that me? Did I do that?
Yeah.
cosmetics.
That's probably mean.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
Is good.
And he's got it up and through. Just a 4-play drive that time.
There's a lot of places out on Route 9 that I want to go check out.
Hopkins will kick it away.
Anything. Food?
Taking it about the 1.
No.
Able to get this across the 20, but not much
There's a place called the Clam Box.
Where'd you say?
On Route 9. I think the Clam Box was in one of the Brookfields. And then there was a Timber Yard Brewing Company out there. I've never heard of their beer before, so I don't know if they distribute.
It'll be second down. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that.
There was
possess the ball, move the sticks,
another place in one of the Brookfields. It was a lakeside
but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Restaurant place. It smelled pretty good when I went by.
In this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational.
I don't ever go out that way, so I forget that they're there. I remember seeing them when we went and picked up Hannah's bike after we bought it. I remember seeing them.
Yeah.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down.
That was also
second and 4.
So we got her bike in April, I think, so it was a little early for the Lakeside restaurant to probably be open, unless they're open year-round, but...
They'll keep it on the ground. Russell, he's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
There's also a barbecue place out there in out in Ware, almost to the Brookfield town line. Yeah, Ware.
Oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Park Barbecue.
Park Barbecue?
We've got an injured Packer on
Pig
the
Park.
field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second down and 8.
And it's a little, it's like a food truck. It looks like a permanent, you know, like it stays there, but it's like a food truck type of thing. You know, like I know it wasn't permanent, but Skips up in Turner's Falls or Miller's Falls or Gill over the bridge. Yeah, it's kind of like that, but it's a permanent.
Tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, you know, but you're exactly right.
And I've heard of it before, and I've seen it before.
But as a defender,
need to just stop sometime.
Bring people down. 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Russell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's going to be very close to a first down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. And they'll let
Who got hurt?
Try and take him home. And he's going to take it in.
Guess you better bring back Weber.
No.
Sorry, Weber.
It's the fullback.
He's ambitious.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing.
Man, what's going on with the Browns again? They're sucking.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus
well, they lost
the
the Steelers. Can't imagine the Steelers are good.
Well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved
They still got guys.
wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around.
Yeah, they weren't good last year when they had even more guys.
Who'd they have last year? They didn't have Ramsey. They didn't have Donald.
They
had Ramsey last year.
Oh, that was last year. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting that they did play there. Yeah, okay. I thought
you did take Donald, but they still had a decent team from what you...
No, I didn't take Donald. Did I? No, I just did this year. They had him last year. I didn't have Donald.
Oh, you only had... Yeah, that's right. You only had Oliver and Clark.
Yep.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all. And that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen, simply because you know a guy has struggled, and now he's found a way to make things better.
Packer pressure, and down he
Another
goes.
sack.
Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season.
Yeah, he just stood back there watching him for a second.
That's a defeated team out there. I think you can
Get
see
those
it
passing
totally in
yards
their
back
body
down.
language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
I have a chance to break the season record in
Looking to
sacks.
throw on second down.
I knew I was having a good year. I didn't realize I was having this good of a year with Kinlaw.
Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
We're what, week 10, week 11? But so I still have 6 games left. I just need to average two sacks a game
From the gun, Adams.
to just tie the record.
And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that,
As long as he doesn't get hurt, be all right.
Well done.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now Adams on 1st and 10. He hits his target, left side, Watson. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down, but able to serve across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Yep.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They'd go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a
what's that drive goal you need?
They get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them. Gets big yardage and puts points on the board. They have pride, too.
That's what I thought it said. I just thought I read it wrong.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now Adams to throw on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. To throw again, Adams. He'll get this off to Swift. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Nice.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
Incomplete. It's now fourth down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
You guys not have your AC in yet?
And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game.
Just curious, you said it's been hot in there, so.
Oh, not here. I haven't been home all day. I was talking about the gym at the school.
Oh, gotcha.
No, actually, I kept it pretty decent in here. I shut all the windows this morning before we left. We had a T-ball game this morning down in Deerfield before the town meeting.
Yep.
So we left probably around 10:30. I shut all the windows, kept the heat and the humidity out. It was not bad. I mean, it wasn't great, but it was definitely better than outside. And then our basement stays pretty cool until it really warms up. Then it's not cool there anymore. We left the door open to up here, and I think that helped keep it nice and cool too. Open it. I mean, like I said, it wasn't great, but it wasn't bad either. I mean, I wasn't dying in here when I got back.
Considering how hot it was.
Yeah. And actually, I didn't. Like I said, even this morning when we were at, because I was out in the field coaching, and I didn't think it was horrible. It must be that it wasn't humid yet. It was just hot, and the sun was hot. It was earlier, so it wasn't like it was as hot as it got today. And I didn't think it was that bad. And then being in the gym, I didn't really know how hot it really got today, I guess is all I'm saying. But when we got home, I grabbed grinders on the way home from picking them up, and we sat out on the back porch. And it was a nice breeze. It was comfortable out there to sit out there and eat. And then it was cool in here. Still is. It's kind of, I opened everything up already, but I mean, I can feel it starting to get humid in here, but I figured it was not going to keep staying cooler in here with everything shut up.
No, probably not.
But I made Jasper's room. I shut the door to his room, and that stayed. It was actually nice in there. That was actually the coolest part of the house. Well, besides the basement. But so when I put him to bed, I was like, oh wow, it's nice in here. So he should sleep all right. I don't think the heat totally bothers him. It's Freddie's room I'm worried about. He sweats like crazy. I don't know if it bothers him, but he sweats. I gotta get him a haircut. I gotta get him lined up. He won't let us do it, but he always let.
Oh really?
He always let. We've gone down to whenever we get them haircuts. We've gone down to salon in Shelburne, and he's never had a problem with her doing buzz, the clippers on his head, but he will not let me do it. Ah, you're pulling my hair! But we gotta cut it. I mean, we'll see how this week goes. I doubt, I'm not gonna get it cut before it's hot. So I bet he's gonna be a miserable mess. They already are. I mean, a miserable. Hopefully, I can get them to take naps tomorrow. I should be able to if I get their ACs in, and it won't be horrible in their rooms. But they need naps because they are just miserable.
Like the other night.
Yeah, like the other night. That's what happens. They just